so some of the signs to look for to consider replacing it. A big one that I see a lot with customers is
Hey Gage, thanks for
Eric,
meeting.
how are you?
Great.
Yeah.
We're talking all things furnaces today, especially furnace replacement.
Yeah.
It's a lot of questions homeowners have. These things break down at the worst times, and when it comes to replacement, it's a big investment. So we want to answer their biggest questions and help them make it simple and help them feel confident in their next purchase. So that's why we have you here. So
Yeah, for sure.
Love for you to share a little bit about your experience in the field.
Yeah, so I've been doing HVAC going on 10 years now. I've been at 5-Star Home Services for 5 years. Now, I started in the industry as an installer, so I was the one putting the new systems in your home. I then moved into service. So then I would go out and diagnose problems and fix them. And now I'm a comfort advisor, so now I go out and help customers make a decision for replacement.
Well, you sound like the perfect person for this video, as you've had experience through the full gamut of HVAC.
Well, thank you.
So let's set expectations for homeowners. How long should they expect their furnace to last?
Yeah, so you should expect your furnace to last around 15 years. There's some important factors in that time. The biggest one would be preventative maintenance and how often you do that.
Well, I'm in luck. My system's 5 years old, and I have been keeping up on my annual maintenance and changing my filter. So I think it's gonna be a little while before I have to replace mine.
Yeah.
But when I do come to that time, and for homeowners who have systems in those double digits, what are the signs that they should be looking for that it may be time for replacement?
Yeah, so some of the signs to look for to consider replacing it. A big one that I see a lot with customers is frequent repairs, right? So if every year when you go to turn the furnace on, you have to call a service guy to come out to get it running, that's a good sign that it's probably time to replace it. Another one would be an increase in energy costs. As the years go on, these lose efficiency, right? So if the bills keep getting higher and higher and higher, that's a good thing to consider, right? Another one would be loss of comfort in the home, right? So these are built to provide comfort and keep you warm in the winter. And if it's not doing that, you should probably look at replacing it. And now an easy one, the last one I'll say is strange noises. So if you're hearing a racket from this thing in your basement or wherever it is in the house, it's probably good to call someone and then consider getting a new one.
So as a reminder, homeowners, of how critical it is to change your furnace filters and have annual maintenance on your systems.
100%.
So let's answer the elephant in the room. How much should homeowners expect a furnace to cost them?
Yeah, so homeowners should expect a furnace to cost around $5,000 to $7,000 for a professional company to do that replacement.
Now, what are some of the things that go into those costs, and what are some of the things that may increase those costs?
Yeah, so some of the things that go into the cost of the furnace replacement is the performance level and what the customer actually needs for their home. Right, so there are different levels of furnaces that move air differently, and depending on the problem you have in your home and what you would need for the new system depends on what that range looks like for you.
Yeah, and I appreciate when your company installed my system into my home, you guys took your time to provide a load calculation and make sure I have the right system in my house, and it also was going to meet my comfort needs.
Yep, that's what we do.
So finally, when you replace the furnace, is it needed to replace the air conditioner at the same time?
So when you replace your furnace, you do not have to replace the air conditioner. Some things to consider though. The first one I would consider is if that furnace and the AC are the same age, you actually might save yourself some money doing them both at the same time. And another thing to consider would be smoother installation. So if you do both at the same time, it allows for a one-day, one-time job, and it allows for a cleaner overall setup for that system.
There's some great insights, and thanks for helping answer those common questions that homeowners may have. And if you have more questions, you want to learn more, we have a full furnace buying guide series. And to learn more about our HVAC services, just head to justcall5star.com.